Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, this is Lithium017 from my channel, Nintendo Collecting 101, bringing you an E3 review video for Nintendo. This is the year of Luigi, and I was fortunate enough to go to a Best Buy near where I live, and I had the opportunity to see other people play the Wii U games and play a little bit myself, but not very much. It was short, you could only play for 8 minutes, so I thought part of the E3 experience was getting out and getting to play, and I got one of these coins, and these are going for $40, $50 on eBay right now, but they were free. Keep in mind that they were free. I only got one, but I'm obviously going to keep this, keep it forever. So that's really cool. I also got a Mario Kart flag, which is pretty cool. I only got the one. There was also a Luigi one. The Luigi one I think is a bit more rare, but I got Mario. I guess I'd rather have Mario. And I got a hat, a really cheap foam hat that has an L on it. Probably cost $1 for them to make, but still it's free. How can you really complain? And there was a pretty cool Wii U booklet that you could get there as well, which I think was fantastic. This really just details all the different stuff about the Wii and different games, and the peripherals and how TV works and Wii U chat. I think this booklet's great. It was free, so I picked up 2 of them just because. Why not? I think they'll be collector's items one day. But let's get to E3. What did I think? What happened? What was announced? How did it go? Did Nintendo do well? It was very unorthodox this year. They did not have a press conference. They actually just did a Nintendo Direct. I tried watching it on Facebook. It was pretty choppy. I'm sure some of you tried watching it on Facebook as well. It was pretty choppy. And then eventually they released it on their site and everything, and it went full-blown, and it was actually pretty damn good, I think. I think cutting out all of the unnecessary stuff on stage, bringing up celebrities is not really necessary, so they concentrated on the games and the trailers. And what I really liked about E3 was the developer direct, when they actually talked about their own games, and that was really cool. So make sure you watch those direct videos. They're on Nintendo's YouTube channel. They're pretty cool. So let's get to the games. The first game that I have to talk about, I think, is Super Mario 3D World, which is kind of a sequel to Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. Now, I was a little bit shocked they didn't come out with Mario Galaxy 3 or Mario Universe. This really did make sense, though. They wanted to have a game that's 4-player, and it's on the Wii U. It does look really good. This game here that I'm holding right now is fantastic. So the same team is making that one. It's really hard to complain about that. It was a little shocking that they did it. There's clear pipes, and guess what? There's a cat suit. I think it looks really awesome. It does look pretty cute, and you can climb up walls, which sounds like it makes everything easier. But I'm very happy, and thumbs up if you're happy for this as well. I'll give them my thumbs up. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you for not just putting in 2 Toads. Thank you for putting in Peach and bringing back the characters in Mario Bros. 2. So they have, you can play as Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and a Toad, and they all have different abilities. Mario's more well-rounded, Luigi jumps really far, Peach kind of hovers, and Blue Toad's really quick. So you'll want to use Blue Toad for speedruns. And the clear pipes, the cat suit, looks really good. I'm pretty pumped for that. The next game that I think I have to talk to after that one is the next Smash Bros. Game. That's just right now titled Smash Bros. Wii U and Smash Bros. 3DS. It looks really good. It looks great in HD on the Wii U. It also looks different on the 3DS because they outlined all the characters with that shocking, just to make sure you can see your characters a little bit better. Now, I'm told you do need to buy a copy for each of the consoles, so I actually pre-ordered one for both. I also pre-ordered, obviously, Super Mario 3D Land. I think all the games I'm going to talk about I pre-ordered, because I saved some money and it was a great idea. But the new Super Smash Bros. Game looks great. They didn't announce that many characters in total yet, but they did give us a few new characters, and everyone has to be excited. What are you most excited for? Which character? Because I think everyone can agree that they did show Villager from Animal Crossing. So here's Animal Crossing, and there's pretty much Villager right on the cover right there in red. I wonder if there'll be a female version, but they're being really creative with them and having many different items and everything like that. And I think they went a pretty good direction with them. I think he'll be a very unique character to play, and it'll please a lot of people. I didn't see him coming because I had no idea how they would make a character like that from Animal Crossing be vulgar or be violent. And they did it, and it looks cool, so that's really awesome. They announced Wii Fit Trainer. Not sure what to think about that. Doesn't really look like she fits in, but then again, Game & Watch didn't either. So I said more females, and they gave us Wii Fit Trainer. I think incorporating all of her movesets is a cool idea from the Wii Fit games, so that makes sense. I don't have those games here, my fiance actually has them. And the character everyone's talking about is Mega Man. Yeah! Put in Mega Man. That's pretty much all I said, and they did, and I am ecstatic. That's so cool. It looks like they put a lot of effort into Mega Man. So many different moves, so many different sets of moves, and it looks really cool. It's just really cool to see Mega Man face off against Mario and those characters. He fits in really well. Thank you for putting him in. It's awesome. So I was really pleased with that. That went well. Good job, Nintendo. You're doing good. Keep it up. Let's see how you do. See if you keep going. Next was Mario Kart 8, the sequel to Mario Kart 7, and the 8 looks really cool. I mean, it's an infinity symbol, kind of, but it's also because you can go on the walls and there's anti-gravity. Makes sense, they already had hovercrafts and bikes, and now there's anti-gravity. So they keep stepping it up a little bit. It is fun to play. I did play it. It is more Mario Kart. It is more of the same, and people complain that, oh, it's just another Mario Kart game. Guys, there's only one Mario Kart game per console. So it's not like they're just rehashing these out like Call of Duty. They make one. Do you want to play it on Wii U? Then they need to make another one. So I'm excited for it. It plays well. The levels that I saw were pretty cool. I think the levels, if they're dynamic, just like they were in the Wii game kind of put me back a little bit because of the rubber band AI and how someone who's never played the game before could just beat you. But this game that I'm holding right here sold more copies than Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4 combined. That's how popular Mario Kart Wii is. So with all my gripes with it, but I did love the courses, especially the volcano that kind of destroys itself as you go through. Or when you go through the sand level and it's just all the sand's falling and it's slowly filling up. It's awesome. So if they do that, something like that in Mario Kart 8, I'll be very excited. Looks good, plays well, always does. Never disappointed really with Mario Kart, unless there's really bad rubber band AI. Then Dan doesn't really like that. Nintendan017 on Twitter. Crazy, that's me. Alright, what was Retro Studios up to this whole time? What were they doing? Is it a new 3D Metroid game? Is it a new Donkey Kong open world game? Well, actually, it's a new Donkey Kong Country game. And it's called Tropical Freeze. And at least this time, I really, really like the bad guys. All of them kind of have to do with cold and chill, and they look really cool. I think they put a lot more effort in them than the Tiki characters in this game. So I really like them. Yeah, there's water levels. They had to do that. Retro said they had some unfinished business. Reggie actually interviewed them on why they went back to Donkey Kong. We have some unfinished business. We wanted to do a bit more with the game, and we wanted to do water levels, and that's what they're doing. And it looks great. It really does. This game is one of my favorites on the Wii, so I'm sure the sequel on the Wii U will be just as good. But I can't help thinking that creating a 2D game, they sell it for the same price. It's a lot less work, it seems, than an open-world Donkey Kong game. But I kind of want a sequel to Donkey Kong 64. I know that was made by Rare, but I feel like Retro can be the new Rare. And I really wish they made something like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, something like Conkers, but Donkey Kong open world, just like Donkey Kong 64. But I'm still looking forward to playing that, and I'll play the death out of it. Play it to death. I should talk about, I think, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker next. Now, when I was at this E3 event at Best Buy, the first time I went, because I went on both days, it was uncanny how many people were playing Zelda back to back to back to back. Guys, this game's like 10 years old. It looks great in HD. It's one of my favorite Zelda games, but why are you playing a game that's 10 years old when there's brand new games out? It's like they just didn't even know, so that was a little shocking. You can move faster in the boat. They've upgraded some stuff. You can now put a message in a bottle rather than the Tingle Tuner and load it up on Miiverse, which is pretty damn cool. And they said that really long part of the game where you do that fetch quest for like 3 hours, they're going to fix that too. So I think Nintendo, at least if they're remaking the game, they're doing it right, and it does look fantastic, and I am excited for it. Now, I pre-ordered it, but if it comes out at $60, I'll be a little bit upset. I hope it's 40 bucks. Moving on to, well, it's Year of Luigi. New Super Mario Bros. Or New Super Luigi U. So that game is going to be fun. It's coming out very shortly, but I pre-ordered it. I actually pre-ordered 2 copies. I pre-ordered at $20, which is awesome. It won't be out for another 2 months after its digital release, but I think it's just something that I'll want to have for sure. It's in a green box. It's a collectible. I just don't think it's going to sell as many copies because it is digital download, and it's $30 normally, I think, if you buy it in person. So I think it might become a collectible. So I got 2 copies. One I'll keep sealed and one for my collection. It looks cool. You can play as Nabbit. Nabbit, you know, can't really get hit, and it's a little bit different playing as Nabbit. But you only have 100 seconds to beat the 80 new levels each level 100 seconds. So that'll be neat. You'll have to speedrun it. I love speedrunning games. That's awesome. We already knew about that one, though. Now, we also already knew about this next game, which is pretty damn big in my opinion, and it is called Pikmin 3. So there's Pikmin 1, and there's Pikmin 2, and finally the sequel Pikmin 3 is coming out. It's been a long time coming. Should have been a launch game, but they made it better, I guess. The co-op looks really cool. I am excited for the game, but what I am not sure about... I've waited so long for it. I really hope my expectations are fulfilled. I hope it lives up to my expectations because I've waited so long, but Miyamoto really doesn't let me down very often. So I'm excited, I'm pumped. I think it'll be great. I think playing it with a friend and playing it with my fiance will be cool. So the flying Pikmin, the pink Pikmin, they look cool. The game overall looks awesome, looks good, but we already knew about that one. What looked really cool again to me, I really liked Xenoblade Chronicles by Monolith Soft. It was a great game, obviously. Fantastic, exceptional. But the new game on the Wii U, if you haven't checked this out yet, go Google this or search it on YouTube right now and look at the trailer. It looks like they're trying to take down Final Fantasy. It looks amazing. Open world, huge everything, great graphics. Xenoblade, one of the best games of the last generation, really. Best game on the Wii, maybe. So the new game, X, or whatever it's going to be called, pumped for it, looks outstanding. I couldn't pre-order it, it wasn't even listed, so that's why I didn't pre-order it. But I'm really pumped for that. And the other game that I pre-ordered that's a little bit strange, I'll go on a bit of a tangent I guess, but I'm just so excited for this one, is actually the new Sonic game, Lost World. So I really hope with this new game they go back to the classic style. And the game to me actually really does look like Super Mario 3D Land almost, but for Sonic. It looks really cool. It looks good, really good in my opinion. I'm excited for it. I pre-ordered it, so I'm crossing my fingers that Sonic goes back to his glory days because Sonic Colors was pretty good. But all those Sonic games that he kind of went on tangents with weird stuff, not a huge fan. Alright, so that is, I believe, everything I wanted to talk about the Wii U, that I can actually show you with the game, with the hand holding something. But the other game that I'm pumped for that no one's talking about, Nintendo's new IP. This one's called The Wonderful, 101. It's like my channel. It's like I had to talk about it. The Wonderful 101, new IP from Nintendo, looks outstanding, looks really cool. It looks like it should appeal to everyone. The comic books, the characters, they're on a football field, they're on a baseball diamond, they're in the city, they combine into characters. If you're not pumped for this, check it out. Check it out. Google it, YouTube it. Looks great. And then there's other games like Scribblenauts that was announced, which should be great as well. And there's not very many third-party other stuff. Rayman Legends, Bayonetta 2, obviously DuckTales Remastered, and Disney Planes, Wii Party U. There's a Wii Fit U coming out eventually. Game & Wario's out pretty much in a few days. I was already shipped it. It's in the mail. I should be getting it tomorrow, but I won't be here. So that's that. So Wii U, pretty damn awesome. I'm saying this holiday. Not all of these games here that I was talking about, not these specific ones, but the ones that they announced, will be out this holiday. The ones that I think that will definitely be out this holiday is the new Mario World game. Obviously, I think that has to come out. I'm told Mario Kart Wii U will not be out this year, which sucks. Really does. But there's also Donkey Kong, which is coming out. Pikmin's going to be out. The Wonderful 101's coming out. Game & Wario is coming out. There's lots coming out this year if you want to play. But Super Smash Bros. Brawl, not Brawl, but the sequel, so 3DS and Wii U, that won't be out till next year. Mario Kart probably won't be out till next year. And obviously the new Luigi game is out very soon. But let's talk about the 3DS. The game that everyone's pumped for, the game that everyone's talking about, is a sequel to A Link to the Past. I am pumped for that as well. It's the same overworld, though, which is a little bit strange, but they mixed everything up. The levels grow up, and it's actually 3D, which looks neat. If we want to talk about it, oh no, don't drop your Zelda box. The world is coming to an end. The Dark World is coming. We can talk about it on handheld if we really want to, because why not? I have both. because that's just what collectors do. I'm excited for it. I'm pumped for it. It's more Zelda. It's Zelda on 3DS. It does kind of feel like a remake to me, and everyone, including myself, is screaming for a Majora's Mask remake. I think that is coming after... I don't know when it's coming, actually. They just did the Wind Waker remake, and they skipped over Majora's Mask, so hopefully they bring it to us. Hopefully. I'd love to try it on a handheld. They already have the engine made for Ocarina of Time, so I wouldn't see why not. Then they also announced, or, you know, they showed off, obviously, the new Bowser and Luigi... Bowser and Luigi. That would be actually really cool. I think that'd be cool. But the new Mario and Luigi Dream Team game, where it looks like you go inside Luigi's dreams, because it's the year of Luigi. I love the Mario and Luigi games. I love the Paper Mario games. I love Super Mario RPG. They're all excellent. They're all amazing. I'm pumped for that. Pre-ordered that one, obviously. There was also the Yoshi's Island 2, or New Yoshi's Island. And that looks really cool. That looks awesome. It's only on the 3DS, I'm told, which makes me wonder what happened to that Yarn Yoshi game. They didn't talk about it at all. Maybe it's just hidden in development. There's not enough to show for it. But I pre-ordered the Yoshi's New Island. Why not? I mean, it looks great. It's more of Yoshi's Island. There's little baby Mario. I think it'll be exceptional. I think with a 3D, they could do some really cool things. And a huge game that's going to sell the 3DS like hotcakes. Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. Obviously, I'm holding Pokemon Gold. My fiance has a few of the previous Pokemon games. They're all at her house. Pokemon X, Pokemon Y. Secret. Hopefully she doesn't watch this video. I pre-ordered both. One for me, one for her. Yeah. Secret between you and me and all of the internets. It's more Pokemon. Oh my god, it's more Pokemon. And maybe they're doing a lot with genes or gene splicing or something like that, or males and females, and I don't know. We'll see. I haven't gotten really into the Pokemon series on the handhelds very much growing up because I never had the handhelds growing up, but I think it's time I do so and get into them a lot more, and I'm going to. So that is really exciting news. Holy crap, that's a lot of games. Now, in Nintendo's defense, yeah, a lot of them are remakes, or they are games that are old IPs. Keep in mind, and I made a list and I'll post it eventually, Nintendo has like 40 IPs that are all current, and they're using 40 different IPs. That's a lot. They have the Wonderful 101 coming, they have X, which looks like it's a sequel to Xenoblade, but that's pretty new. They just had Pandora's Tower, they just had Cave Story. I mean, they have a lot of new IPs, and sometimes they combine them like Nintendo Land, so that's a lot. I think they're doing quite a bit. How did they do at E3? Well, they talked about the Wii U a lot. They really need to push this Wii U console. Oh my god, you saw my face for half a second. Oh my god, internets are going to explode. They really pushed the Wii U like they had to. Did they do enough? I don't know. Xbox had not a very good show, but they just went back on a lot of the things they said, like that always online crap. I'm happy the gamers called them on their crap, and Sony did too, and they're fixing it. But PlayStation, they stole the show, let's be serious. So Nintendo, in terms of a grade for Wii U, a little disappointing. Didn't do as good as they could. The Wii U had a pretty rough first year. It's having a pretty rough first year, just like the 3DS. And then the 3DS, they really didn't talk much about it at all. So the 3DS, I have the Zelda edition. Oh my god, Zelda, oh my god. Gold. Gold. It's awesome. It looks cool. The 3DS, they didn't push enough. I think at 3DS, at E3, they could have done more. They didn't. That's fine. Because we'll see more at Nintendo Directs, which feel like mini E3s anyways, and the games that they showed are very high-quality games. So overall, what would I rate Nintendo? I would not give them an A. They don't deserve an A. They had no new hardware, so it was hard going up against the other two. I think it was wise for them to not have a press conference. Thumbs up Nintendo on the non-press conference. Even though I usually love them, I think you did well. And going to Best Buy to play the games before they come out? Outstanding. Good job. I like that. You need to push Nintendo that this is a new console. Stop just showing off this controller. You need to put the console out in front of people and throw it in their faces and say, Wii U, a whole new console. The 3DS had a 3 in front of it. Everyone thought it was a new console. But guess what? We don't think that with the Wii U because it just sounds like the Wii. I'm in EB Games a few times a week, and I always hear people come in there asking, oh, what's that controller for the Wii? It's how much? Just a controller? And then the employee has to go through the whole conversation of explaining, no, it's a new console. So Nintendo, get on your stuff, market this better, you named it wrong, so you messed up that in the first place, but now you're already where you're at. So, keep pushing your great games, and I think your price point is okay because you get the tablet, but if you really want to be competitive this Christmas, I'm expecting a price drop. I'm expecting all of the 8GB, which is a complete joke. All of those 8GB Wii models be recalled. They'll sell the deluxe version only with a game packed in for $300 rather than $350 in North America. Okay, so what would I give them? B-. I give them a B- for the C3. Didn't wow my socks off. I was impressed by a few things, but not enough to blow me away completely. Obviously no console, which puts you back a little bit. And no huge new game announcements, because Donkey Kong was their huge new announcement. Wasn't big enough in my opinion. B-. Some people might give them lower. Some people might give them higher. I think a B-. Okay, I did a contest for E3. Contest time. I had 422 comments. Holy crap, good job guys. I asked you to let me know which E3 game are you looking most forward to. I had so many responses that it was really hard to choose, and I wanted to do it as random as possible, but that was really tough because there were so many. So honestly, what I did was, because I like descriptions and how people can actually say what they are, I looked for people to actually talk and state why, because I asked for why. Not in one line, but give me some depth. So people that gave a longer answer, I pretty much pulled the 150 of those, and then I randomly picked 3, and these are the 3 that I got. Okay, so I'm going to put them in 3rd place, then 2nd place, and then 1st place. 1st place, you'll have your first pick. As a reminder, the games that you can choose from are, really quickly, Steel Diver, Sin and Punishment Star Successor, a sealed copy of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and there's 4 different empty boxes here, including Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Golf, Shadows of the Empire, and Mario Tennis. These all have the manuals. They're great for collectors. Okay, in 3rd place. In 3rd place, which is insane in my opinion, because great comments, so many of them. I'm sorry if you don't win, but if you do win, contact me. I'm going away on vacation for a week, so I'll get back to you in just over a week. But yes, I will send these to you and get your information. So 3rd place, this is 3rd place, EJ the Nintendo Nerd. So he said, and I'll read it for you, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is the game that I most look forward to from E3. I'm excited about Mega Man joining in, and I would really like to see what the new Wii Fit Trainer and the villager from Animal Crossing have in store for us. What a well-written comment. Oh my god, not internet's jargon. Looks fantastic. 3rd place. You'll get 3rd pick, so I'll contact you at some point. EJ the Nintendo Nerd. Congratulations. 2nd place. Dun, 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 dun. I can't even pronounce this. I can't even pronounce this one. Let's try and see. Y4NN1CKX. And he wrote a novel. I mean, this is awesome. This is great. I love the passion. That's why I chose these. I'm looking forward to play Zelda A Link Between Worlds for the 3DS. Link to the Past was such a great game. Lots of dungeons. Nice. Puzzles, great history in my opinion. Will be great to get a story happening in the same map. Or close to the same map, while discovering new things. Congrats for your 1,000,000 views, by the way. Oh, thank you, that's awesome. Your videos are always fun and interesting to watch. So thank you very much, Y4NN1CKX. You win 2nd place. And 1st place. Oh my god, it's 1st place. 1st pick, you get one of those games for free. I'll ship it to you for free because it's time to give back to the gaming community. It is time. 1st place, I love the name too. It just happened that this was 1st, but such a good name. Epic Pokemon Master. Epic Pokemon Master. I can't wait for Monolith Soft's X. It's going to be Xenoblade, but way better in every aspect. Well said. It also showcases the Wii U's true power. Very well said. And shuts up the haters saying the console isn't next gen. I'm also looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3, but I wish there was a Wii U version. It could possibly happen, but chances are slim. And I love his hopefulness. I hope it comes in. I do too. Congratulations, Epic Pokemon Master. Wii U is next gen, but just keep in mind, Nintendo does what they want. They're like that slow elephant that's stubborn that you can't move. It won't get out of your way. It'll just keep doing what it wants to do. It just won't move, and that's fine, and I'm happy with it because they're doing so well. And honestly, when I play their games, I smile, I laugh, I have a good time with friends. So, Epic Pokemon Master... I can't believe I'm saying this again. Y4NN1CKX. I wonder how you pronounce that. And EJ the Nintendo Nerd. First place, second place, and third place, I will contact you, and you get one of the free items. So thank you very much for watching my E3 review video. I gave Nintendo a B-. Didn't impress me completely, but did pretty well with it. If you like this video, feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Facebook. And remember, as always, game on.